Good morning, friends and family, faculty and staff, President Alexander, honored guests, and soon-to-be graduates. My name is Jay Kvapil, and as Interim Dean of the College of the Arts, I welcome you to the 62nd Annual Commencement Exercises of California State University, Long Beach. On behalf of our faculty and staff, I extend sincere congratulations to those of you receiving your degree in the arts today. The distinguished men and women on stage this morning enjoy leadership roles in our institution. You'll meet many of them over the course of the ceremony. But join me now in welcoming our special guests. Please hold your applause until we've recognized them all. Chris Scotes, Director of the University Art Museum. Michelle Roberge, Executive Director of the Carpenter Performing Arts Center. Karen Nakai, Executive Assistant to the President. Daniel O'Connor, Vice Chair of the Academic Senate. Roman Cochin, Dean of the Library and Interim Associate Vice President, Academic Technology Services. Mary Stevens, Vice President of Administration and Finance. Doug Robinson, Vice President of Student Services. Andrea Taylor, Vice President of University Relations and Development. And Jeffrey Hickman, Professor of Theater Arts and Grand Marshal of our commencement ceremony. Please join me in recognizing our commencement platform party in a round of applause. And thanks to all of you for joining us here today. Sign language interpretation of today's ceremony is provided by Cynthia Deere and Gloria Williams, joining us from the Office of Disabled Student Services. The staff and faculty of the College of the Arts deserve almost as much credit as the graduating students. Will the College of the Arts faculty and staff please rise? We thank you for your service to our students. We thank you for your service to our students and for the support you show them today and every day. Economist and presidential advisor Bernard Baruch stated, "The art of living lies less in eliminating our troubles than in growing with them." Certainly, the budgets we've been given over the past few years have provided ample opportunities for growing with our troubles, and our college has taken advantage of it. There have been budget challenges and then some. Even so, our art is no less than before. In fact, it grew. Our performances grew deeper, our exhibitions grew bolder, our scholarship grew even more challenging, because what matters here in this college is the art. Not the buildings, not the equipment, not the curriculum. Without all of that, we would still make art in some form. Because art comes from within, not from without. The most important thing that I've learned about teaching art is that it can't be done. We can teach someone how to make something, how to draw, how to sing, how to dance, or how to play a part. But no one can teach the part that makes it art. That's already inside. All we can do is help you discover it and unleash it. Today we are here to celebrate all you discovered and unleashed during your time at the beach, and we have a number of special guests with us to celebrate you and your success. President Alexander has made student success, your success, the hallmark of his administration. His vision for our university has had a significant and growing impact on our campus. Under his leadership, CSULB has continued to earn an ever-expanding array of national kudos for excellence, for value, and for student achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, the sixth president of California State University, Long Beach, Dr. F. King Alexander.
Thank you, Dean Kvapil, and thank you all. And welcome to the 2011 California State University, Long Beach graduation ceremony. Are you guys ready to graduate? Family members, friends, and honored guests, are you guys ready for them to graduate? It is indeed an honor for me to stand before you today to officially recognize this wonderful personal achievement and educational milestone. Nearly 600 years ago, ceremonies such as these were created to signify to the world that you have mastered an academic field of study. On this day, we celebrate together your academic mastery, and we present this important accomplishment to the state of California, our local communities, and this great nation. However, as we all understand, this achievement simply does not belong to the graduates sitting before me today. It also belongs to all the family members who've sacrificed so much to see this day arrive. It belongs to the elementary and secondary school teachers who had faith in you during your path to academic success. It belongs to the citizens of the state of California for investing, supporting, and believing in you. It belongs to our outstanding university staff who work diligently in every corner of this university to make sure that you can reach this important educational milestone. It also belongs to the tens of thousands of alumni and friends who've given generously their private resources because of their confidence in your ability and potential to make the world a much, much better place. Graduates, I also want you to know that I believe you have worked with and learned from some of the most distinguished teacher scholars in American higher education today. Our faculty have dedicated their lives to your educational success and the belief in your capacity to advance the social and economic well-being of all. At this time, I would also like to recognize our distinguished faculty. Would you once again stand, faculty, please? So as you can see, this special accomplishment has truly been a team effort, but with you at the helm. You have stayed true to your dreams while also helping many of your classmates stay true to theirs. In fact, this class of nearly 8,800 strong, the class of 2011, marks one of the largest and most successful graduating classes in the 62-year history of California State University Long Beach. Congratulations. However, do not let this fact and the number of other graduates sitting around you today dissuade you from the actual reality of this important accomplishment. After today, you will be among our nation's most educated. More importantly, however, after today, you will be among the world's top 0.5% in educational success and attainment. Always keep these facts in mind because it will remind you of your responsibility to those who will need your help to free themselves from the bonds of human ignorance and prejudice. From now on, society will look to you for your leadership and guidance in making the right social choices. Do not stray too far from these obligations because all of our progress will depend on your future contributions and your future choices. Graduates, the excitement of this day fills the air all around us, and I'm going to ask that each of you respects your fellow classmates and their families by returning to your seats after you have crossed the stage. After all the names have been read, I will then ask you to stand, and at that time I will confer upon each of you your well-earned degree. This conferral at the end of the ceremony makes you official graduates of this great university. Enjoy your ceremony and show your Cal State Long Beach pride in everything you do. And go Beach! It is now my privilege and pleasure to introduce to you our provost, the provost of Cal State Long Beach, Dr. Don Parra.
On behalf of the Division of Academic Affairs and the outstanding faculty and staff of California State University Long Beach, I too am delighted to congratulate the more than 750 graduates from the College of the Arts. We also congratulate the parents, family members and friends, and loved ones gathered here to celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. We thank you for the encouragement and support you have provided to them to help them reach this milestone in their life journey. Our thanks to our alumni and friends, many of whom are here today. Without support from our alumni and friends, this great university, our accomplishments and the quality of the education we provide would be greatly diminished. California State University is an excellent, unique, challenging, accessible, and highly affordable institution. We understand and embrace our mission as a great public university that graduates students prepared to be vital contributors to our 21st century world. Class of 2011, now more than ever, our region, the state of California, and this nation need your knowledge, your skills, your creativity, and your ethical leadership to address the challenges we face as a nation in a diverse and interconnected world. If our society is to move forward, if our society is to evolve in meaningful and positive ways, you must be part of a new generation of citizens that use what you have learned and discovered here, both in the classroom and outside the classroom, to make a difference in your homes, in the workplace, in your communities, and in the broader society. Graduates, you are among the best, the brightest, and largest graduating classes across our state and across the nation. You have had the opportunity here to study with exceptional faculty supported by a dedicated staff. Take great pride in the exceptional quality of the education you received here. Take pride in the values we have fostered together as a university community, the value of teamwork and partnerships, the value of sharing diverse views, ideas, and experiences, and the value of service to others. Please stay in touch. Let your professors and others know how you are doing as your careers progress and as your lives take new directions. Your connection with this university does not end with this day. Your connection with CSULB is for life. Class of 2011, we wish you happiness in the life you build with others. Wherever you go, you will take the education you received here with you. We know that you are well prepared for the challenges and opportunities of our changing world, a world that you will help shape. Be as proud of being a graduate of Cal State Long Beach as we are of you. Go grads and go Beach. A university is only as strong as its alumni. They are the most visible and durable demonstration of the success of California State University Long Beach. It is my pleasure now to introduce Guy Heston, a College of the Arts graduate who received his bachelor's degree in radio TV film in 1973 and then returned to the Beach for his MBA in 1987. He joins us today to present the Distinguished Alumnus Award for the College of the Arts.
Thank you. It's a special honor to be here today representing all of us who have earned degrees from Cal State Long Beach. Graduates, as you receive your degree today, you become part of a truly impressive group, the CSULB alumni family, which is now more than 250,000 strong. On behalf of the CSULB Alumni Association, I congratulate you and offer our sincere best wishes for your future success. Now I'm honored to recognize the college's distinguished alumnus, Carson Lev. Carson received his industrial design BS degree in 1980 and combined his varied interest in cars and medicine into a unique entrepreneurial design career. He is well known among elite automotive aficionados and celebrity clients and has been featured on numerous auto-related television programs and spent several years designing, marketing, and reconceiving Hot Wheels at Mattel. Currently, Carson is president and CEO of Redfin Productions, a branding and licensing firm specializing in the automotive industry, and he is also vice president and chief operating officer of Foos Design. But when he first graduated from Cal State Long Beach, Carson's work was focused on design needs in the medical field. His designs include the first dedicated CT head scanner, multiple products and procedures for heart surgery, and the treadmill used on the space shuttle in 1984. Carson Lev, please step forward to accept your award as the 2011 College of the Arts Distinguished Alumnus.
It is our tradition within the College of the Arts to ask a distinguished or inspiring individual to join us at the commencement and give our graduates a bit of advice. This year, our distinguished speaker is also our distinguished alum. For those of us who work in the arts, it is generally not part of our job to save lives, at least not literally. But Carson Lev knows that the work he has done as a designer of medical equipment has done just that. He has helped save countless lives, and not just the lives of strangers. Carson's young grandson recently underwent surgery for a heart defect, and the replacement valve his surgeons used to save his life was designed by his grandfather, our distinguished alum and your 2011 commencement speaker, Carson Lev.
Thank you very much. This is a little bit overwhelming for me, so hopefully I'll get through this. It is an honor and a privilege to be here today and speak with all of you. Most importantly, to help celebrate this day with all the graduates. It's quite a daunting task to get through the college system, and I'm proud of all of you. I'd like to thank the university and President Alexander, Dean Kavalpa, Provost Para, Mr. Hessen, the complete Alumni Association, the faculty and friends. Most importantly, I'd like to thank the graduates. If it wasn't for the graduates, I probably wouldn't be up here today. I'd also like to thank my family that's here with me today as we celebrate this. My wife, Nancy, my 3 children, Aaron, Nicole, and Christina, have been a significant part of my success, and their love and support has really created a foundation that's allowed me to pursue my dreams. I'd also like to thank my friend and my business partner, business associate Chip Foose, who's here with us today also. You are graduating at a time of high unemployment, reduction in the funding of arts, uncertain political climate, war, concern for the Earth's natural resources, all the same things they said to me 30 years ago. Sorry we didn't do better. Consistent with those same concerns, however, is the desire of each of you as a graduate to find meaningful work based on your education and your degree. And I guess in a small way I can say there is hope because somehow I stumbled my way through a career and ended up here. Whatever, however, any successes I have had, is not my own. I've been blessed by many, many mentors and by the generous guidance of many others in my life. And I encourage each of you to connect to a mentor and seek that advice and guidance of those you respect. Relative to each of your future successes, you've already completed the most difficult task by demonstrating your commitment to your education and completion of your degree today. Congratulations, graduates. I grew up a short distance from here in Lakewood, California. My father died very unexpectedly when I was 3.5 years old. On that day, my mother had 4 children under the age of 6, a house they had recently purchased, a new car, $38 in the checking account, no life insurance, and she hadn't worked in 10 years. She enrolled in and graduated from college, held our family together, built a career, all while keeping us kids active in sports and civic programs. This was during the 50s. Women in that workplace were unusual. She worked in aerospace and defense. It was kind of a man's world back in that day. Many of the men hired below her were soon promoted above her, and I asked her many times at dinner how that could happen, being rather naive at the time, I guess. I learned my first great lesson from my mom. The reward for hard work is not a promotion, it's not a raise, it's not recognition. It's not even sometimes a thank you. Sometimes the reward for hard work is simply knowing you are capable of hard work. She made it look easy. I know now it wasn't. I realized later from her that fear is a motivator. Fear is a focusing element. Most importantly, I learned that in life you are entitled to nothing, but you are worthy and capable of everything. I entered Long Beach State on a gymnastics scholarship. Don't even have a gymnastic team anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and say it so my kids don't say it. Yes, I wore tights. They love that. I had dreams of becoming a doctor. I was actually a biology, hoping to be pre-med major. But after going on rounds with my family doctor, I changed my major quickly to industrial design when I realized medicine really was not what I thought it was going to be. The head of the design department at that time was Herb Turnauer, and he made me a great promise. He agreed to accept some of my units I'd already completed at the other end of campus and if I would transfer to industrial design, but have my senior project be a biomedical product design based program. In the interest of actually graduating one day, that sounded pretty good to me. During my years in the design program, though, I did break a lot of the rules that they had. I was recently married. I was working 3 different part-time jobs. I was in the gym about 3 to 4 hours a day. I was traveling for competitions. And all this while trying to get through my design studies, which is my industrial design graduates, I can say now, also know is a little tough. And I look back and call those the good old days. I learned another lesson, that you can break the rules, but you're still going to have to pay the price for it. Little did I know that by Herb's generosity in accepting those units, that he would provide a foundation for me for a career in the medical product design field. I was lucky enough to be hired before graduation by a small industrial design firm that worked with medical product companies along with other assorted clients. But before you start thinking about what a great job I did in managing my education and transferring from a biology pre-med to an industrial design and carrying these units and doing this great job, I need to tell you about my first industrial design job assignment. It's pretty undaunting. It's way up there at the top. I designed screen doors. Real screen doors. You can imagine how proud my wife was to tell her friends that her once pre-med major husband was now in design and working on screen doors. And the funny thing is, well, she was proud, and she still is today, and she supported me through my whole career. And I love her dearly for that. I've thrown her a lot of curves. Thank you, Nancy. You gotta have a good wife. I gradually worked my way up the design food chain. I got the plum assignment of working on the first dedicated CT head scanner. I did learn later, though, that I didn't get that first job because of my great portfolio. I got that job because I did a decent presentation and I had short hair. It was the 70s. Most of my design counterparts had pretty long hair, and I envied them, but I was in sports and you had to have short hair, so little did I know that that would help me. So there's a lesson in there somewhere. And I really thought it was a great design. I designed and developed medical products including CT scanners and MRI scanners, some heart and blood filtration oxygenation units, heart bypass devices, and devices of that nature. Ironically, as mentioned earlier, some of the procedures I worked on were recently used in the successful open heart surgery for my grandson. Technically, my grandson didn't have a heart valve, technically had a bypass process, and I worked on blood filtration and oxygenation products. So a little disclaimer there. That irony is really significant to me. I never would have thought that something I would have worked on in the medical field back in those days was something that someone in my family, let alone my grandson. And so that's an irony that is unique to me, but I'm sure all of you will have unique ironies very similar to that in your careers. However, after 16 years in the medical field, the design field and medical product design was changing. Clinical trials were forcing products offshore for development, and many companies followed that. So when I worked in the Irvine area, there were 22 major medical companies. In about 5 years, there was 3. The company I was working for at the time, Pfizer, had just developed a new drug that created a gigantic paradigm shift in their business model. The drug was called Viagra. No longer would they develop implantable devices and procedures and diagnostic equipment. They were going to pursue pharmaceutical products. And I was at a crossroads again. In my later years, I had been lucky enough to be introduced to CAD/CAM and computer-aided design in the medical field, and I soon applied that technology to industrial design and helped found a computer-based product development firm at Irvine. I didn't realize it at the time, but I was moving from the design business into the business of design. However, I will tell you, because of my multidisciplined education I received here and the unique design methodology from a gentleman named Michael Kammermeyer, and thanks to the late Michael Kammermeyer for this, I was able to adapt to the changes in the environment and change my career. I was able to leverage my education into a new direction. The education I received here has allowed me to adjust many times and successfully in changing business climates. The greatest value of my education here at Long Beach State, I still call it Long Beach State, was I was taught how to think, not just design. Many of you today will find employment in your art education using your art degree. Most of you will carry a lifelong passion for arts. Some of you will work in other fields, but I can guarantee you your skills and your studies that you've learned through your education here will serve you well in the future. I believe the process of creating art and providing design solutions is really one of the most intellectual processes available to mankind. It's not simply throwing paint on canvas. Art is a universal language. It's used to motivate, it's used to agitate, it expresses, it heals, it questions, and it celebrates, and it does so much more. It's one of the most challenging and rewarding pursuits, one that rewards both the creator and the recipient. If you look at great works of art, you think it's easy. It really kind of doesn't really give credit to the process and the whole expression, the whole development process in total. I do admire each of the graduates here today for the dedication you've shown. Regardless of your major, be passionate, be vocal through your art. Passion will lead to knowledge. Choose to enrich, not just become rich. In closing, I've got some rules, just standard things that many of the design students have heard me say before. They apply to industrial design specifically because that's my major, but they may apply to artists in general. And they're just 10 rules that work for me. The first one is regarding passion. When you're given the choice to choose passion over intelligence, choose passion. From passion will come knowledge. Good design and good art really is not the process of elimination. It's the process of optimization. Instead of reducing the benefit of design by reducing features to take out cost, you really should find a way to add value that optimizes the design so it stands above other designs. As I mentioned earlier, find a mentor and become a mentor. Only through this process will you be able to learn from those who went before you and pay back to those after you. Guide your career knowing you are worthy and capable of anything, but entitled to nothing. As a designer, be the mediator, be the negotiator of the design process. Your education has given you the tools for that. Embrace tradition and technology. Technology is a tool. It only replaces you when you don't understand it. Learn everything you can about the goals and the process of design, because sometimes, unfortunately, what you don't know can be used against you. Understand that you'll be recognized by what you do, and more importantly, sometimes by what you don't do. You have the right to say no. You don't have to take every project on to build a portfolio or career. No is the second best answer in the world. No shows you have focus, and it shows others you know what you want to do and what you don't want to do and what you want to be recognized as. Some of your greatest lessons will come from failure. Failure and how we react to it are learned. When little kids learn to snow ski, after they fall face first in the snow, they get up and they laugh, and they try again. When adults learn, in contrast, they get up, they brush themselves off, they look around to see who's looking, and they walk away embarrassed. Learn to fail like a child. Lastly, present your designs with clarity and passion. The world is full of the good execution of bad design. Remember, the crazier the idea, the more conservative the presentation should be. No one wants to buy a crazy idea from a crazy person. Thank you again for having me here today. It really is an honor. I wish you all the success in the world in all your pursuits, and go Beach. Thank you.
Thank you, Carson, for the example you set as one of our alumni and for your inspiring words. So far this morning, we've been talking to our graduates. Now it's time to talk about them. All the students you see before you have completed the awesome task of earning an academic degree, an achievement shared with only 2 to 3% of the world's population, and with less than 30% of the population in our own country. We are all justifiably proud of each and every one of our graduates, but in this outstanding group of men and women, we are pleased to recognize a few of our students who have gone above and beyond. We'll start with the undergraduate degree candidates who have achieved significant academic success in addition to their creative activities. All students graduating with academic honors, cum laude, summa cum laude, or magna cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Congratulations to you all. Selecting a single outstanding graduate from among the truly exceptional students you see before you can be difficult, but this year's outstanding graduate, Bradley Van Wyck, was chosen because of the many ways he distinguished himself through campus service and academic excellence in the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. He has served as president of the Composers Guild and as program coordinator for the College of the Arts Council. He has been lauded for his artistic accomplishments as a composer and has maintained an impressive academic record. Bradley, please stand and be recognized for this special honor. Cyrus Parker Jeanette joined us this year as interim associate dean for the college. She's here today to present our graduate student awards.
Thank you. You must be so proud today. This is really, really exciting. And thank you, Jay, for your introduction. When recognizing the graduates, dean list of scholars, university scholars and artists, we are saluting those students who have risen academically to the top 1% of the university's graduate enrollment. Congratulations to the following students who have earned their place on the graduate dean's list for the College of the Arts. Honorees, please stand and be recognized as I read your name, but please hold your applause till the end. There are only 3, so it's not a long wait. Okay. Receiving her MFA in dance, Jenny Lynn Brown. Receiving her MFA in art, Camilla Taylor. Receiving her MA in music, Mandy Jo Smith. Yes. Congratulations, graduates. Yay. Thank you. The next award is the Outstanding Graduate Thesis Award. This is the creation and completion of a thesis that is an arduous and demanding process. We are proud to recognize this year's Outstanding Graduate Thesis winner and to present her with a $500 award courtesy of the Fine Arts affiliates. This year's recipient is, and Megan, I did not have a chance to catch you and make sure I'm going to pronounce your name right, and I asked 3 different people who told me 3 different things. So please forgive me if I say it incorrectly, but I'm going to take a stab. This year's recipient is Megan Hetcher, and she is completing the requirements for her MA degree in art history. Thank you. Thank you. Megan's thesis was a remarkable scholarly endeavor. Really, really impressive. Congratulations. The next award is the Distinguished Achievement in Creative Activity. The students who graduate from the College of the Arts are indeed unique, every single one of you. Within this university community, we are so proud of the work that you produce. The Distinguished Achievement in Creative Activity Awards are given in recognition of significant artistic endeavor in graduate study. Again, we ask you to hold your applause until all of the honorees have been recognized and are standing. From the Department of Art, Todd Ziborowski, Jennifer Cotterill, and Jennifer Reif-Snyder. From the Department of Dance, Renee Murray and Sarah Pifley. From the Bob Cole Conservatory, lost my place here, Brian Mance, Shireen Mostyn, and Ryan Ross. Congratulations, artists. Your work and your creativity is to be applauded and appreciated. Okay. Thank you so much.
At this time, we recognize the candidates for the master's degree. Will the candidates please stand and approach the stage? Reading the names of the master's and bachelor's candidates today are CSULB Theater Arts alumni Jameson Price and Patrick Taylor. Mr. President,
Patrick will start us off there.
Todd Ziborowski, Megan Hetcher, Jennifer Rife Snyder. Jennifer Catherine Cotterill. Camila Taylor. Brian Mantz. Shireen Marie Mostyn. Ryan Hugh Ross. Mandy Smith. Renee Murray. Jenny Lynn Smith. Sarah Pifley. Gabrielle Eileen Mosilikar. Matthew Matera. Shannon Lee Blas. Courtney Marie Robertson. Patricia Lowry. Erica LaRock. Rachel Engstrom. Joshua Gren. Jacqueline Johnson. Jessica Beadall. Sean Donahoe. Luke Hennington. Florentino Zarate Ramirez. Damian Frigilana. Eamon Fox. Eric Wise. Alice Halliday McQueen. Wendy Jones. Aubrey Dunham. Carrie Jensen. Jennifer Howerton. Laura Elena Sotelo. Cheryl Marlene Sloat. Jennifer Say. Donna Flournoy. Jalea Price. Jacqueline Peters. Emily Quest. Elisa Salcido. Kevin O'Grady. Carolee Hill. Claire Meme. Grace Meme. Meredith Buckelman. Rebecca Johnson. Gary Gopar. Michael Cook. Stephen Wade. Xiao Wen Lee. Paul Ellis. Kyle Yukis. Manuel Delgado. Julie Canada Cobbin. Vivi Fitriani. Nancy Chu. Harry Diaz. Claudia McCain. Nancy Vogelite Curran. Matthew Winkler. Julia Barbie. Lydia Hall. Allison Stewart. Iman Salehi. Stephanie Fickery.
Mr. President, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty of the College of the Arts to receive their degrees.
Master's candidates, would you please rise? You have been recommended to me by the Provost, by the Dean of Graduate Studies, and by your Dean and your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all requirements the appropriate master's degree with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
We now recognize the candidates for the bachelor's degree, beginning with the Department of Art. With approximately 4,000 arts majors, the College of the Arts is one of the largest public university arts colleges in the country. The Department of Art, with about 2,000 majors, is the largest publicly funded art department in the country. Will the department chair, Christopher Miles, please come forward to greet the candidates? We now recognize the candidates from the Department of Art.
There you go.
Tracy Muller. Alexandra Peterson. Karina Franco. Lorena Rodriguez. Felice Osman. Yassi Farmani. Leanne Van Deventer. Honey Tavasoli. Patricia Rangel. Aaron Sizemore. Sierra Aguilara. Ali Azimi. McCall Mary Phipps. Sandy Brambilla. Matthew Arredondo. Eric Salvador Hernandez. Joyce Fontanilla. Jennifer Peck Kim. Ernest Lam. Justin Gallagher. Amanda Cole. Marissa Karn. Whitney Salas. Teeny Tiny 10E. Daniela Benucci. Denise Yasmin Damian. Karina Denitz. Carieli Benitez Lemus. Emmanuel Guzman. Francisco Toledo. Ashley Hayes. Melissa Goodwin. Jesse Buensuceso. Jin A. Bang. Alexander Quintanilla. Christopher Mascarella. Lillian Escobar. Emily Itsuko Laricia. Rosary Ortiz. Noelia Bermudez. Ian Cohen. Kelly Vu. Lynn Twit Wynn. Catherine Alvarez. Lynn Doe. Sarenchulan Anastasi. Hanran Kim. Leslie Bautista.
Alice Chu.
Gregory A. Ortega.
Jessica Franklin.
Nicolette Bacon.
Marceline Curie.
Stephanie Libinati.
Christina Plattis.
Joe Jameson.
Victor Cambal.
Linda McLean.
Saiko Nakamura.
Daniel Morales.
Sarah John.
Jesus Martinez.
Karen Utley.
Christopher Denson.
Corinne Rochelle King.
Gabrielle Ann Roth.
Patrick Michael Ballard.
Richard Yamakawa.
Mark Pearson.
Elizabeth Beecher.
Wendy Ann Dougal.
Charlie Cutter.
Rowena Copan.
Angela Choi.
Christina Ashley Bautista.
Enrique Arcos.
Adriana Gonzalez.
Monica Costa.
Lorene Bautista.
Diana Bobcheva.
Sumita Lam.
Shayna Lynette Padua.
Rochelle Jeline Chavez.
Gabriela Uceda.
Mia Renee Johnson.
Michelle Tompkins.
Suzanne Elizabeth Barcelona Dakuma.
Harachuhi Ovakimian.
Tiffany Garcia.
Ryan Patrick Stapleton.
Damian Bulat.
Maya Sugihara.
Ana Rocha.
Omar Vargas.
Brian Gallagher.
Susana Fernandez.
Joyce Nashiwat.
Cien Jocelyn Mascarena Diaz.
Ryan Bo Richards.
Cheryl Princess Guido Augustin.
Catherine Ho.
Winnie Fu.
Virginia Ginger Ying.
Chris K. Haskell-Jaran.
Derek Kim.
Ashley Keong Seo.
Jordan Maeve Garcia.
Nicholas Gage.
Ian Williams.
Chase James Wood.
Ashley Kay.
Amanda Diaz.
Philip Vargas.
Lisa Julianne Williams.
Jinshin Chin.
Fong Le.
Lindsay Filer.
Jackson Root.
Christine Rojas.
Stephanie Escobar.
Kay Cho.
Tien Fong Lee.
Aaron Herschel Solomon.
Liana Marie Hernandez.
Jenna Bella.
Daniela Ionesco.
Taylor Taylor Sturtz.
Jennifer Salas.
Nadia Lipstick.
Eileen Arcos.
Amanda Wadu.
Chelsea Maris.
Sabrina Petro.
Elizabeth Eichmann.
Amber Dixon.
Estefania Mora.
Tasha Summer.
Ashley Holmes.
Ashley Veronica Soriano.
Denisa Zeinchuk.
Samantha Maria Miser.
Shanna Joe.
Mian Trong.
Linda Leck.
Lily Nguyen.
Veronica Lee.
Joanna Chow.
Paul Sung-ho Lim.
Jennifer Lynn Walmark.
Jesus Saldivar.
Philip Shore.
Kevin Van Tran.
Don Lim.
Jonathan Huang.
Alicia Holtz.
Raymond Cota.
Kentel Cheng.
Charles William Bryant.
Jeffrey Rollins Busa.
Alex Toll.
Marianne Mercado.
Andre Tesnes.
Trevor Gerard.
Amanda Abrego.
Daniel Bishop.
Alex Gardner.
Maria Suzuki.
Gabriela Samea.
Hillary Cantu.
Aaron Obenza.
Omar Hernandez.
Ted Emmons.
Jessica Glockner.
Andrew Philip Cortez.
Wayne Eric Nichols.
Kevin Eaton.
Christopher Lim.
Sheldon Joseph Gaunt.
Emelisa Santos.
Han McCullough.
Jennifer Gerardo.
Israel De Leon.
William Yu.
Herman Chandan Chineko.
Ryan Hedges.
Kirsten Oceano.
AJ Dannon.
Stuart Sugawara.
Brian Duran.
Travis Boss.
Dustin Harger.
Michaela Jordan.
Sky Kaiser.
Nicholas Reuter.
Dean Bilal.
Ryan J.R. Martinez.
Christine Bukau.
Karen Gross.
Lisa Jonas.
Elizabeth Alice DeWitt.
Randy Beth Drews.
Jamie Nicole Fontaine.
Cecilia Therese Caro.
Gloria Oseguera.
Avery Ota.
Jill Kang.
Jackie Jang.
Jennifer Onyegbako.
Carolyn Grace Keene.
Patrick Doherty.
Jack Curry.
Sebastian John Ziegler.
Xiao Li.
Adrian Lizarraga Sanchez.
Amber Marie Smith.
Johnny Serwatka.
Gabriela Paroso.
Danny Sang-Hoon Lee.
Amanda Dennison.
Joanna Kwan.
Jillian White.
Jeremiah Goucher.
Brett Hill.
Sopiran Ku.
Ricardo Carrasco III.
Enoch Chu.
Christian Quayambo.
Oliver Land.
Christy Abshire.
Kara Johnson.
Vanessa Chan.
Shannon Honda.
Daniel Tamita.
Jonathan Zarko.
Debbie Lee.
Cindy Lien.
Hera Chang.
Aaron Sheehan.
Ryan Michael Flores.
Christina Bilotti.
Stephen Ihara.
Jason Paulino.
Shauna Hunt.
Amber Brawley.
Alexandra Castillo.
Michelle Diaz.
Emily Anderson.
Wendy Whiteside.
Natalie Sandoval.
Nicole Hilado.
Paulina Cruz.
Vanessa Renee Householder.
Naidong Wang.
Van Wu.
Matthew Michael Neal.
Soyoung Choi.
Miyoko Jackson.
Lena Kim Chun.
Kimberly Ann Sowersby.
Nikki Thomas.
Christina Rayfeld.
Violetta Lerma.
Betsy Gonzalez.
Ruby Laguna.
Araceli Gomez.
Allison Yu.
Christina Bang.
Janelle Saunders.
Pauline Cayoso.
Ryan Simeon Castillo.
Ruben Figueroa.
Gary Baltazar Jr.
We now recognize the candidates from the Department of Dance. In the nation. We have one of the best dance facilities in the country and certainly the best faculty. Will Dance Department Interim Chair Susan McLean please come forward to greet the candidates?
I stand back on this one. Probably stand back on this one. They're going to need room.
Brittany Ulested.
Kate Andrews.
Kelsey Saunders.
Alyssa Forte.
Jessica Lynn Stover.
Bridget McNulty.
Amanda Kirby.
Marissa Rose Markey.
Carlos Brownsall.
Jillian Marie Hardwick.
Bobby Avalos.
Yu Kondo.
Taiwa Win.
Momoko Ishikawa.
Sori Kawashima.
Hartley Ann Adams.
Laura Nicole Cosentino.
Rebecca Rose Robinson Leviton.
Shannon D'Souza.
Brandon Spear.
Kyle Pausgard.
Rowena Villanueva.
Brittany Johnson.
Devin Ruvakamp.
Emma Inez Story.
Courtney Elizabeth Boyd.
Isla Dylan Ogden.
Among the students graduating today are dozens who have earned local, regional, and national recognitions for their work here. Our design program is noted for its exceptional success in student competitions. Will Design Department Chair Dorothy Otolia please come forward to greet the candidates?
Clark.
Jameson Hammers.
Crystal Nowak.
Heather Christine Anderson.
Ophelia Nye.
Irene Sumarsono.
Juliana Wu.
Meredith Sun.
Ming Shao.
Fumiko Okiwaki.
Hana Jun.
Kendall Gunner.
Stephanie Hopley.
Eric Hosokawa.
Lauren Montgomery.
Allison Giofretti.
Amelie Pham.
Roger Jen.
Jason Lowe.
James Joshua Hanley.
Rachel Camille Ponder.
Susie Chang.
Everardo Osegueda.
Alix Armour.
Jonathan Coop.
Ella Isabella Ella.
Tanya O'Neill.
Joshua Portinga.
Nick Trumbull.
Adrian Candela.
Josue Gonzalez.
Scott Sung Trong.
Matthew Schwartz.
Oscar Allergin.
Gregory Ray Metcalf.
Thomas Vu.
Jerry Azurin.
Michael Porter.
Andrew Namiga.
Aaron Israel.
Christopher Santana.
Christopher Chamberlain.
Jason Ogden.
Tim Kruzberger.
Oscar Levario.
Tyler Joseph Regina.
Sean Hartnell.
Bernadette Sass.
Patrick Lynn.
Patrick J. Nunez.
Sigrid Shelley.
Vanessa Marie Miller Yoder.
Chelsea Justine Mitchell.
Theodore Diaz.
Alicia Edmonds.
Frank Ortega.
Norma Angelica Savard.
Chaya Chun.
David Zermino.
Robbie Asao.
Michael Lee.
Armin Araria.
Douglas Johnson.
Catherine Wang.
Sean Liao.
Ryan Kosenki.
Yoshiro Kami.
Diego Troya.
Nazanin Resmanpour.
Lindsay Boson.
Young Win.
Robert Punsalan.
Melissa Jackson.
Rodel Marin.
Yuri De La Cruz.
Christy Gronenberg.
Rocio Perez.
Myra Ramos Limeta.
Juliana Martin.
Elvia Cortez.
Esperanza Ramos Barajas.
Hannah Kanbar.
Kristen Stone.
Tiffany Tennille Green.
Michelle Elise Calderon.
Jennifer Lynn Dutcher.
Chelsea Lynn Klein.
Jessica Chavez.
Lydia Sung.
Paul Anthony Vigil.
Natsuko Kimijima.
Valerie Falk.
Min Hua Kuo.
Yuan He.
Seon Sar.
We now recognize the candidates from the Department of Film and Electronic Arts. Film alumni have been part of too many popular and award-winning TV shows and feature films to name them all. Here's just a sampling. The Fugitive, Pretty Women, Grumpy Old Men, ER, Criminal Minds, One Life to Live, and Schindler's List. Will the Film and Electronic Arts Department Chair, Michael Pounds, please come forward to greet the candidates.
Shani Dharmasena.
Jeffrey Witten.
Samantha Elliott Steer.
Heidi Kalbfleisch.
Siobhan McAvoy.
Christine Lee.
Karina Gobis.
Lauren Lance.
Jasmine Schultz.
Rebecca Peck.
Charlotte Bray.
Jordan Lamb.
David Michael Brunette.
June Morikawa.
Elise Watts.
Erica Lechuga.
Bonnie Angeline Rios.
Patrick Huang.
Sho Suzuki.
Corey A. Rogers.
Gerald Anthony Carter II.
Danny Guy.
Kadiatu Kamakate.
Brian Walton.
Daisy Cho.
Marco Garcia.
Mark Carrot.
Reza Shakir.
Ronald Lee White II.
Ryan Mitchell.
Robert Dubois.
Takashi Matsuo.
Matthew Ryan Ford.
Jess Forid.
David Rathburn.
Heather Kennedy.
Michael Gustafson.
Jesse Weslow.
Manuel Giza.
Catherine Bales.
Anton Vesic.
Ronnie Raffanello.
Sean Wood.
Cameron White.
Jeremy Ridner.
Mark Mitchell.
Stephen Navarrete.
Sabrina Nastrini.
Tyler Shelton.
Skylar DeVogue.
Beckett Gandolfi.
Ryan Witherly.
Darling Carly Gilliland.
Matthew Hariki.
Isabel Frost.
Mallory Farrow.
Michael Boyer Amico.
Carissa Sandoval.
Kevin London.
Jeffrey Godshall.
Alina Osipova.
Michael Joseph Perez.
Uriel Vasquez.
Joshua Carrillo.
Ferdinand Almaves.
Dr. Yevgeny Straber, DDS.
Selena Ann Conlin.
David Mendez.
Brian Aguilar.
Cameron Owen.
David Carey.
Jack Lawson.
Candace Goodspeed.
Gary Yacobucci.
Jason S. Rom.
Roy Smith, Jr.
Jorge M. Valdez.
Megan Blom.
Talia Hanamichael.
Amy Mochizuki.
Brenna Cashel McCormick.
Kevin Stassi.
So Yun
Ty Xavier Del Riello.
Angel Del Real.
Nicholas Dollinger.
Alex Valencia.
Michael Stretch.
Paul Van Petrelska.
Arshad Aslam.
Dean Villanueva.
Mark Justin De Leon Halili.
Alejandro Trejo.
Nick Se Samsavan.
Andrew Pedroza.
Miguel E. Garcia.
Alonso Cortez.
Not really.
Natalie Morales.
Rebecca Homopor.
Death Odyssey.
Harrison Scott Roth.
Bryce Moreno.
Yuzu Liu.
John Joseph Mijares.
Bahia Jasmine Albatar.
Mark Harrington.
Alexis Cornejo.
Jessica Angel Hunter Thomas.
Nina Nguyen.
Haley Williams.
Nicole Renee Miller.
Jeffrey John Solis.
Kevin Anthony Holder.
Evan Lee Dahl.
James T. Larson.
Evan Fan.
Michelle Pribich.
Karina Violeta Toriz.
Stephen Diallo.
Martin E. Victorio.
Jung Ah Kim.
Sono Kim.
James Kim.
Ji Yun Gina Shin.
Joseph Stephen Valenti.
Amber Michelle Watt.
Preston Wingrove.
We now recognize the candidates from the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music. The nationally recognized programs of the Cole Conservatory provide a comprehensive education along with extraordinary experiences for its students. CSULB students have performed at national conferences, won multiple times at the Monterey Next Generation Jazz Festival, and sung throughout Europe. Will the chair of the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music, Carolyn Bremer, and the director of the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music, John Carnahan, please come forward to greet the candidates.
Shank.
Nyasha Chandler Olmsted.
Brittany Lark.
Jessica McIntosh.
James Lau.
Sherry Keeler.
Kay Pritchard.
Kimberly Ann Braze.
Dairy Bess.
Devin Nelson.
Jeanette Grenewald.
Olga Kulchitska.
Adam Liebrick Johnson.
Mark Lilienthal.
William Gallagher.
Sean Vidal.
Matthew Webster.
Raul Andres Hernandez.
Christopher Mars.
Peter Creda.
Shays Hernandez.
Sebastian Najand.
Jared Fushing.
Restelito Bagagay.
Sarah Chang.
Julian Jenkins.
Mallory Ganter.
Brian K. Smith.
Stacy Nyakato.
Holly Alyssa Keene.
Christian Burke.
John Park.
James D.
Mia Rose Spackman.
Harmony Hubert.
Jared Pugh.
Janet Barajas.
Natasha Valdez.
Desiree Keelis.
Christina Wilson.
Sean Fitzpatrick.
Juan Castaneda.
Thomas Hung.
Stephen Berlanga.
Clark Bradley Van Wyck.
Joseph Lopez.
Julia Danielle Fisher.
Ron Mitchell.
Carrie Farrar.
Matthew Gullett.
Philip Bustamante.
Brian Douglas.
Sarah Marie Wachinski.
Jill Zor.
Alexander Baru.
Christopher McCarthy.
Sterling Fry.
Ilana Jane Teloren.
Jennifer Efren Finn.
Cesar Martinez.
Richard Loris.
Tristan Johnson.
Nathan Chiang.
Kevin Oliver Harker.
Lena Van.
Michael Pettingale.
Lester Bayung.
Robert Lopez Jr.
Ryan James Denny.
Curtis Baxter.
Dominic Matthew Primo.
Anthony Daniel Vizarian.
I'm not certain that they need any introduction, but we now recognize the candidates from the Department of Theater Arts. Our Department of Theater Arts is one of the most active and socially engaged theater programs in California, producing 10 shows each year, including original works and West Coast premieres. Will Theater Arts Department Chair Joanne Gordon please come forward to greet the candidates?
Ready or not, here we go. Tiffany Hall.
Dave Honigman.
Virginia Cecilia Grigori.
Susana Batres.
Jason Brisino.
Angela DiMartino.
Monica Robles.
Paloma Ray Christie.
Michelle Olivia Petro.
Corey Story.
Kaylin Scoyne.
Kelly Nitkin.
Brianna Rose Sarpy.
Mark Dunham.
Christina Phillipson.
Kyle James Avis.
Stephen Munsinger.
Antu Pham.
Jatan Michelle Heeb.
Summer Johnson.
Yoni Candilas.
Jules Fugé.
Christina Valenzuela.
Mickey Allison Lozier.
Sharon LeBrine Miller.
Aaron Rule.
Natalie Figueredo.
Amanda Knight.
Jessica Hayes.
Erica Schwartz.
Erin Columba.
Yoshua Yoshi Sudarso.
B. Keo.
Janie Lamb.
Yolanda Sinclair.
Renee Fincham.
Reina Milan Prato.
Holly Milstead.
Kelly Beck.
Scott J. Dare.
Carissa L. Milliken.
Laura Stern.
Kelly Dunaway.
Samuel Floto.
Ryan Stevenson Phillips.
Eric Reiter.
AJ Pacheco.
Ronald Lee White II.
Joshua Bartlett Miller.
Nicole Anna Stedman.
Courtney Lee Knight.
Nicholas Larice.
Laura Price.
Kyle Jones.
Marco Salva.
Takuya Tsuyuki.
Jana Phillips.
Samantha Ho.
Albert Solatorio.
Melissa Bertolone.
Jared Crossman.
Max Barrows.
Justin Jung.
William Nickel.
Matthew Craig.
Reina Miyoshi.
Keith Bush.
Maria de Jesus Padilla Mendoza Lopez de Haverkamp.
Martin Macaso Cruz.
Teresa Hong Nguyen.
Rachel Almeida.
Lauren Gardner.
Jamie Maxwell.
Holly Chu Lee.
Marlon D. De Leon.
I have in my hand the very last card. How badly do you want me to read it? Please welcome Bethany Lynn Bunce.
Who knew theater arts majors could be so active in the morning? Will all candidates for the bachelor's degrees please stand?
Give me just a second to get through the picture line and come on in. Okay. They're still backed up and let them come around a little bit. Give them about 30 seconds.
You're still hugging. Mr. President, these candidates have completed all the requirements for their respective degrees and have been approved by the faculty of the College of the Arts to receive their degrees.
Judging by this enthusiasm, I think the world has no idea what we're getting ready to unleash upon it. You have been recommended to me by the provost and your dean and your distinguished faculty. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the chancellor and the board of trustees of the California State University, I confer upon each of you who has fulfilled all requirements the appropriate bachelor's degree. Congratulations. Graduates, I would also like to congratulate you as the newest class, the class of 2011, our newest class of alumni of California State University, Long Beach. I'm honored to have served as your president and hope that you will use your education to open minds, transform economies, and expand society. As Robert Kibbe, the late chancellor of City University of New York, stated, the quality of a university is measured more by the kind of student that it turns out than by the kind that it takes in. You now represent our university in everything you accomplish. We are very proud of you and will continue to be among your biggest fans as you tackle a world full of hope and a world full of opportunity. Congratulations, graduates of the class of 2011, and go Beach!
You may be seated. The College of the Arts is a community of educators, artists, scholars, and students. The bonds between our students and our faculty are strong. They run deeper and stretch wider than traditional teacher-student relationships. Before closing this ceremony, I would like to one more time recognize the work of our faculty. Will the faculty of the College of the Arts please stand? Graduates, please join me in thanking them one more time. The music for today's ceremony has been provided by the Bob Cole Conservatory of Music Brass Choir under the direction of Joan d'Albuquerque, Assistant Director of Bands. Please join me in thanking them. As you leave commencement this morning, I encourage you to visit the student exhibitions currently on display. Insights, the annual student art exhibition, is presented at the University Art Museum in the Horn Center. Additionally, the Department of Art student galleries to my left will open immediately following the ceremony, as will the Scenic and Costume Design Showcase in the Studio Theater located in the Theater Arts Building. The senior BFA graphic design students are exhibiting their work in the lobby of the Carpenter Center this evening and all day tomorrow. Finally, the Industrial and Interior Design Senior Showcase entitled Redefine is open in the Design Gallery of the Design Building. Further information about these and other campus points of interest can be found in the back of your commencement program. We hope that all of you will join us at a reception held for the graduates and their families and friends on the southwest terrace of the University Student Union. During the reception, Pandemonium, a steel drum ensemble from the Cole Conservatory, will perform. Audience members, we ask that you remain seated until the recessional has been completed. Thank you all for enjoying this year's commencement ceremony. Let the recessional begin.